Listener discretion advised.
What up, wood-ass Isaac? Wood-ass Isaac.
I was not expecting you to start it that way.
Did you like that little intro?
Yeah, that was
Do you want to hear the one I was gonna use?
Yeah.
Listen to this. Let me know what you think.
Inside my hoodie. Inside my hoodie.
I gotta be honest, I like the second one a lot more.
I like it.
Yeah.
Something about it is...
I mean, I like the first one a lot more.
Oh,
Sorry.
the guitar?
Yeah, the guitar. I like that more than the...
I think it fits more my aesthetic.
Yeah.
That's not the move.
Yeah.
So, wood-ass Isaac, will you define yourself?
Define myself. Oh, I said this to, like, somebody else the other day, that, like, I'm an amalgamation of the kindness and of others. Because, like, one time I, like, looked around my room, like, a couple years ago, I, like, looked around my room, and I saw that, like, almost every piece of furniture, like, every decoration, like, just, like, a bunch of stuff had all just been, like, loaned to me, or gifts, or given, or, like, I've literally found it on the side of the street, and it's like, oh, I'm literally just an amalgamation of the kindness of others, you know?
Like, all your stuff is just acquired.
Not all of it. Like, there definitely are things I pick out for myself. But, like, yeah, there's a lot of people who are just, like... But at my core, like, what, you know, I think props me up is, like, the kindness of others that I've received in my life, you know?
That's important. And I've been learning recently, and I had a talk with Patch today about this, actually, was the... those feelings, whatever you're feeling is what you're getting more of.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're feeling that kindness, that amalgamation of what all that is, you're just going to get more of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's the basics of what we're talking about. If you guys go to insidemyhoodie.com, I just put a whole thing up, and it's long. Go read it. It's exactly what I believe. But the... So you're... Can I say everything about you that I know? Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'm fascinated to what you're gonna...
We might have talked about this before, but I just wanted to wing it.
Yeah, you got it.
Trans man, gay, practicing Catholic.
Yeah.
The fuck? I think I, was pretty certain I was going to go to hell just for being interested in premarital sex, like... I'm just curious how you navigate that. And I'm sure a lot of people are too, because having faith is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I think everyone should seek some out. But Catholicism is not known for their exactly, like, my grandmother is a ruthless Catholic. My mom grew up Catholic. I've never seen an interest in it.
Yeah, that's fair. I think, I think another fun one to add on there is I'm an ecologist too.
You have such confidence, though. Like, you up here on this mountain family with us, and it's just been an amazing 6 months.
Yeah.
And that light needs to be shared. And I'm curious, like, how you navigate the church life thing, the faith thing, with something that, according to them, is so clearly defined, which I disagree with, but...
Yeah, no. I mean, like, I have been lucky to... mostly go to, either affirming churches or churches that don't know I'm trans. And with affirming churches, there's a lot more focus on, I remember one time at the church I went to when I was in college, we had these, basically these, screw gay people, people standing outside and being
gosh.
I can't, and basically being like, we can't believe that you're having gay people in the same room as children, because it was like a family-centered church. And I remember, like, so many of the old ladies in the church, like, they, like, checked in on me, and they would be like, Isaac, I'm extra good to see you today. Like, I'm extra glad to see you today. And it's just, like, really cute. And I think, like, the way that I sort of...
That effort is important.
Yeah, and I've met people, like... I definitely think that it can be looked at as so rigid, but I also think that, like, if... like, every faith, especially with a faith as big as Catholicism, like, learning about, like, regional differences in Catholicism, like, how, like, talking to, like, my, like, friend who's, like, Puerto Rican Catholic, and talking to my friend who is a Catholic convert, and, like, talking to just, like, people who have had these, like, different experiences, like, with Catholicism, that it's, like, it's such a broad and diverse religion in of itself. And so, it might look very rigid, but honestly, like, it's one of the more, like, I would say, like, comparatively to other sects of Christianity, it honestly is kind of socially progressive in some ways.
Okay.
And I think, like...
I can get behind that. I have an example when you're done.
Yeah. And anyway, though, so seeing kind of that, diversity of experiences, it's like, well, why would I let... if this is the, like framework I experience religion and spirituality through, and a way that I find connection with others, like, why would I, let the bigotry have a chokehold on it? And
that's the confidence I'm talking about.
Well, yeah,
See,
but
screw that. Like,
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I've thought about, like, I've had thoughts around converting to another religion because, I really, like... I do think that, like, while this is the faith I practice, I don't think that other faiths are wrong.
Right.
Like, I think that they're just another piece of the same puzzle.
I think we have an infinite creator who's opened infinite avenues.
Yeah.
And to think otherwise is just... It's a bummer. Like, there's, like, the vibrational frequencies that we all emit.
Mm-hmm.
So many religions will... They keep your vibration low. Mm-hmm. And they think they're doing it... I really think they believe, like... I'm sorry, this is why I don't smoke during podcasts, because I start stumbling over my words. And
It's okay. I had one more thought about the whole, like...
Go for it.
Converting thing. Basically, the thought there was that, like, I came around to the answer of, like, that would just be trying to avoid guilt. Avoid guilt over all the, like, terribly, the bad things that faith has done, instead of taking ownership and confronting them. It's not doing the unpacking. It's not trying to do, like, the undoing of harm and, like, reparations and that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just saying, nope, I'm not responsible for this anymore, instead of choosing to take, like, some amount of responsibility in making something better. Yeah. But yeah, no, I do agree with you that, like, you should find places where your, vibration isn't being kept low.
Yeah.
Like, you're having people who are, like, excited for you and celebratory for you.
Mm-hmm. Which there's an
like,
interesting
want to
balance
enjoy.
of that.
Yeah.
There's an interesting balance of that. I grew up in the Christian church.
Mm-hmm.
And while it was... I could sense the power that it had over these people. I just never connected with it. People crying, "Oh, I'm so in love with Jesus." It's like I'm doing
Jesus
something.
Jesus is my boyfriend type stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so while there was good memories, I also spent many years in, like, fear. Like, when I'd be alone, I was terrified that I'm going to get that ultimate punishment, that eternal punishment, and that just kept my vibration low. And I think the whole point of humans on Earth is to ultimately raise the vibration of Earth. I think when Jesus came to Earth and sacrificed himself, he said, "It is finished," not starting a 2,000-year-long wait for a return. I think that's when we had access to Source.
I think also, like, I personally don't believe in hell.
Me either. Not anymore, thank goodness.
And, like, literally, like, there's a quote by Pope Francis where he's like, "This isn't dogma, but I personally believe hell is empty." So it's not that far. Like, if the Pope says it, it's not a, crazy fringe Catholic belief. And so, like, but, like, yeah, I can really vibe with that because I feel like for me, like, heaven is a spectrum. And so...
And I think we can experience it here, too.
I do agree with you. We can experience it here by, like, trying to connect with the world around us. And so, if that's a spectrum... And then our final connection is when we, rejoin the Earth. And so... Or the continuation of it. You're entering a new phase of that connection. And so, if that's heaven and that's God, then hell is the absence of God. And so...
Which I've experienced that, too, here.
Well, I don't think you've ever, I don't think any human, though, can put themselves into true hell.
No.
And that's the thing. That's why, I believe that, everyone has room for change.
I
And
was
also,
just lonely on a truck.
Yeah.
I get you, though. But, yeah,
Well, loneliness can put you closer to hell. By just pushing you away from God. I mean, it's the same thing with, this, suffering inflicted, societal suffering that's inflicted on you. It's trying to push you away from that, broader connection and, feeling like you belong in the world.
I have an announcement to make, and I decided to keep it real on this show, so I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I believe in reincarnation.
Yeah.
And that's a recent development. That's not something I take lightly. And we'll get into that eventually. But that said, I think we're here, and we've been here, and we choose to come back, and we choose to do things.
Yeah.
And we're in our little avatars right now, and we're so blocked off with this brain we've got. So I think maybe this is a theory, and I like it, but I may have chosen the family I was born into because it would give me those challenges. So I could, because I found what I found in here that I have now, this peace, this relationship with whatever it is, on my own. It had nothing to do with anybody else. And most of the people I talk to about it are very shut off to it. I think there's you and Patch that are really down to talk about it.
Yeah. Because even if I don't personally believe in it, it's I think that there are parts of stuff you've said where I'm yeah, I can see that.
And I don't think I'm arrogant enough to think I'll ever have all the answers.
Yeah.
Or have...
No one does, yeah.
There's some pastors that sure believe they do. And it's
That's how you get cults.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. No,
And I'll just say this for people that are wondering my viewpoints on hell. I don't see it as divine justice. Not an eternal hell that you're burning in fire. That's the evangelical view. I don't see that as divine justice. I see that as some kind of monster. So even if it is true, I want no part of it.
Oh yeah, I always joke that I could die and then I just me being me, I go to Baptist hell and I'm well shit, the Baptists were right. That could really happen when I die, but I choose to believe that that's not the case. And I feel what I see in the world, and especially weirdly enough, my getting my BS in ecology, that changed, that I think really informed a lot of my faith and really informed a lot of the way that I see beauty in the world and the way that I see good in the world. And so yeah, no, I do think fear is a bad thing.
Speaking on that, me and Patch were discussing this earlier about the whole seeing the beauty, because he was talking about how ugly the world is. And I was let's rewind the clock to the start of humanity and how ugly it was then. I think that's the process. I think it got that ugly, and we're moving towards this new earth.
Yeah.
That's going to be perfect. And it might be eons. But we're doing our part now, and we'll hopefully be able to do more.
Yeah.
And this feeling I like, it's a peaceful feeling. I get excited to go throughout each day and see these synchronicities show up before me. I feel more connected to God than I ever did growing up. Yeah. And it's really a recent development. I mean, December I was ready to end everything, and it's been it was kind of a quick transformation, though.
Yeah, no.
From where I'm at, where I was, it's crazy. But I'm very grateful for it, because the other end is... I don't want to be bitter and mad and angry, and all those bad vibrations that we put out there, they're not as powerful as like the good ones. That's what I've definitely learned.
Yeah.
But like the more you purposely try and intentionally feel good, the more you just have reasons to.
Yeah.
I mean, look how our new guy down there is doing. He's getting it left and right, and I'm just floating through every day. Bring it on. You guys want spaghetti? You know? But
yeah.
and you see it. I can see it in every person. You know?
And I think, like, with you, it's... Oh my god, that squirrel is really
That
cute.
squirrel is adorbs.
Yeah, anyway, I think, like, you in December, I could really, like...
It was really
There's-
before then, too. It started... I started sensing things way before, I think, even October.
There was just a lot of offness, and I feel like...
Misalignment.
Yeah, I think misalignment is a really good word. And so I think, like, definitely the past month or two, I feel like things have been, I don't know, things have been, have clicked into place more. And I think that it's really, like, wonderful watching you, like, kind of come back, you know.
I'm
You're
more...
like
I'm
wilted
more...
plant.
I
A
know...
wilted plant getting
yeah.
water, you know?
I'm telling you, I've not felt like this ever.
Really?
I mean, I've elevated in vibes in different levels. Like, it's crazy. I appreciate that. And I want everyone, the best for everyone here, too. So I hate seeing the drama unfold and everyone bickering and fighting. And I know I had my part in that those months ago. And
Happens,
I've
though.
forgiven myself for that, which
Yeah.
is the main thing. But it's like I get it. Faith without works is dead. I get it. It's not going and preaching on the street corner. It's taking that inspired action, because Patch was telling me he gets so excited thinking about his farm, but then he gets down thinking about all the work it's going to take to get there. And I was like, but if you stay here, you won't even notice yourself here. It'll just be a joy, and things are going to work itself out. This infinite world can literally treat every single one of us like we're the only one. It has that capability. I've studied too much in 15 years to deny it anymore, and I've experienced it myself these last 3 months in ways that I can't even describe, because you can't really describe synchronicities to someone. You can tell them about it, but they're personal experiences, you know?
So, like, that is one thing that, like, I do believe that we are individuals and we have our own drive, but I also don't believe that, like, you know, we're an individual and the world moves around us. I think what you're saying about, like, synchronicity, like, I think that is, like you know,
angel
as
numbers.
Oh, I was thinking in the sense of, like, things moving together and, like, the flow of energy in the world, because, like, I know that sounds like hippie shit, but, like,
No,
I
that's
mean, like,
exactly
literally
what is up.
well, I mean, literally, like, what I, like, learned in school was how different energy flows through these living systems.
It does.
And
I
so,
feel it.
but the thing is that, like, even if that energy is in one thing, that energy, it doesn't own that thing no more than other living beings do. And so, like, that's, I think, a beautiful thing, because it kind of means that we're all connected by this.
Oh, totally.
And that we can all, like, share it with each other, and, like, you're not...
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think we just tend to
Okay.
vibe.
Podcasting.
That'll be a fun little snip.
Yeah. Maybe Brandon should be on your podcast next.
He's invited.
Yeah.
Hear his voice? I mean, he's made for it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, beautiful, beautiful voice.
So it took me a while to wrap my own brain around the world moving around us kind of thing, and like
Yeah.
it's hard to
Or with
grasp
us.
how I mean, but if you put, I don't know, it's like you just gotta see it, you
Yeah.
gotta feel it, and if you're feeling it. There's so many of these books out there. You know, there's like that movie, The Secret, The Law of Attraction, all these get-rich-quick, new age thoughts, which is kind of what attracted me to it. If I'm being dead honest, I was like, oh, I can just wish for $1 million and it'll show up. Well, it's been 15 years. Still waiting.
Still wishing.
No, but it started a journey that has been very profound and very challenging. I mean, the last 20 years have not been easy, but I'm pretty grateful for them now. And I'm feeling this shift. Like, it's like I'm finally going to get, like, a spiritual break.
Nice.
And, like, I'm feeling abundance inside just for the fact that I have blue raz gumballs.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
know? And that's one of the fun things about working here. The sun starts coming up. We're blessed with these awesome sunrises. I go out there and I'm like, that's right.
I know. I've been thinking. I think about the
I'll put a
seasons of life
picture
a
up.
lot. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I think about the seasons of life a lot in like the metaphorical sense, but also like quite literally. I feel like up here we are entering like a springtime.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm seeing a lot of like good energy, and I'm seeing people like new beginnings, new creative projects, and that sort of thing. Or like, I mean, I'm feeling it too. Like I have been like making art a lot more, like doing
that's gonna
figuring
happen.
out painting,
Yeah.
figuring out watercolor, figuring out pastels, and like I haven't felt that sort of like nice like flow thing. It's not even-
I've carried
yeah.
a tension for years that I didn't even notice until it released itself,
Yeah,
and it's like finally.
it's like
And
doing
it's
a
so
neti
crazy.
pot.
It's like that darkness. Like I have the bullet in my possession. I was the one I was gonna use, and it was so dark. But then I have my boy Jawed Ass Matt, and
I was really glad he was able to like. A lot of us were like what you're saying about a lot of us were afraid. Yeah,
it should have been.
We were.
I was ready.
we were.
I wasn't even looking for attention. I was letting everyone know, say or whatever. But he kept saying, he gave me this look, and he was like, if you do that, it's going to destroy my life, you know, and that stung just enough. But I was still resolved, but I was like, I'll put it off another day.
Wow.
And then you put it off another day, and another day.
You procrastinated it.
Straight up.
I mean, like, I don't even mean that in like a. That's not trying to be like quippy or whatever. I mean, like,
Which is kind
Literally,
of my
that's what
personality. I've procrastinated my whole life.
but that's like I feel like that's a good like that's. I rarely see procrastination brought up as like something that ends up like overall being like beneficial for someone. Like the fact that you didn't do it, I think that's a good thing.
Oh my gosh.
And you procrastinated your way away from that. And so like
And I've been
yeah.
putting these little bits of my art out throughout the year, scattered, you know. I don't know who or how it's impacted people, but I know it has.
Yeah.
I see the statistics and the numbers coming back, and it's nothing I have any tangible evidence of, but that keeps me going too. And now I've got a whole new slew of things and wisdom, and I think a lot of good can come from that darkness I experienced.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the goal. That's what I want to do. That's the point of this. And the idea for this came in, like, I think early December or something. It was before I decided to do that, but I wanted to do this for like.
Oh, it was earlier than early December. I feel like it was sometime in the fall. You were like, I think I'm gonna do a podcast.
Another podcast, because I've been dabbling in all kinds of shit for years.
Yeah.
ADHD, yo. Yeah, starting projects, ending projects. There's so much unfinished. I've probably put out 0.5% of what I've actually worked on.
Yeah.
And that's fine. At least I'm getting it out. But this is what I want this to be a platform for anybody. Like, I have been through this, gonna go through that, you know, a community.
Yeah.
Just to be like, you're not alone. And if you've ever been that dark where you're just resolved and you're doing it, just give it one more day. One more
Procrastinate
day.
it.
And then you'll be surprised at the beauty that can come out of it. And like, I'm talking videos on YouTube that just, nothing that was part of my algorithm. And it was a message, and it's like they were speaking right to me. And then those keep showing up, you know? And then there's this weird thing that's been happening for the last at least a month or two. Every time I look at the clock, it's the time 26. 26 is my angel number, one of them. I've seen it. It's my birthday. I've seen it everywhere my whole life, and that number means matches up. If you care, you'll go research. I'm not your mom, listeners.
I mean, maybe you are a little bit.
I kind of want to be. I clicked the wrong one.
Which one did you mean to click?
2 seconds versus 14.
Oh yeah.
This is going to be sloppy for a while, but I want that to be the case. I want it to evolve as naturally as it can, and I'll move up to studios and microphones and headphones and all that cool shit.
Yeah.
And we'll go on tour. Come inside my hoodie.
We're talking about this today in the kitchen. And then the international tour, come outside my hoodie.
Yes.
Well, yeah, but I think you're, in an earnest sense, I think you're right. Like, I don't know. I've gone to so many art museums and stuff, and you just see, like, you'll, like, you know.
Oh, look, 26 on the clock.
Oh, shit. You'll, like, read little bits, you'll read bits about the artist process and that sort of thing, and it's like, this is, like, the 17th attempt of this painting that they've done. They've destroyed all the others or something like that, and it's just, like, where, like, here are their sketches of things that they've worked through the process.
I get it, though.
And, like...
Well, I shed that part of my ego already. He existed in all my other projects. My ego is... We argue still. Like, it's tough. We're there. I'm a Libra, so I'm about that balance, you know? Yeah, I know what it's like to want to trash something that you don't perceive as perfect, and eventually I just figured out that's never going to happen. There's always going to be a flaw in my eyes.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a flaw in Van Gogh's Starry Night in his eyes.
Yeah.
He's probably like, man, that doesn't even look like a star.
Oh, I have a funny Starry Night story, but I don't want your podcast to go on too long.
We're at 27 minutes, so, I mean, we got a few minutes, and then I was going to premiere that song that's going to be released on Monday.
Nice. Well, the story is that I went on a date trip to New York City with some of my friends, and our plan was to go to Central Park after I had gone to, like, my mom's side of the family is all from the Bronx, so I had gone to, like, and, like, not a lot of, I don't know any of them that are still there, but I had gone there and walked around and see, like, the old houses they lived in and stuff, and I took some, like, film photos for my grandma, and then we met back up with our friends, we did some walking around and whatever, and we did something else, I forget what it was. Anyway, we were planning on going to Central Park, but then it just starts pouring rain.
Of course.
So we're like, okay, inside activity found. So we're like, okay, inside activity. We end up going to MoMA, but it was between MoMA and I think the Met, and I was kind of explaining like the differences between the two museums, and like MoMA is modern art, and one of my friends, I love her dearly, but we're like opposite people in like every single way. She's like, I don't want to go see modern art. Like, I don't think I'm interested in that. Blah 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 blah.
I mean, I get
it. But then the Met was closed, so we were like, okay, we're going to MoMA, I guess. And so we go into MoMA, and, we started on the top floor, and we moved our way down, but we started on the top floor, and we go all the way up, and, like, I think it's, like, the second room we walk into, boom, Starry Night.
No.
And she was, like, so happy and so excited to get to see this. And
yes.
I was, like, it was, like, you
were
like, I don't want to go to MoMA, and then boom, Starry Night.
Sometimes it's, we act like little whiny babies, and then God was like,
Yeah. Actually
shows
nice
off,
things.
even though, like, there's a lot of, I think there's a lot of mercy given to us still, even for the bad vibes we put out, it's, I definitely deserve more than I've gotten, and I can't help but think there must have been some kind of divine protection over a certain collective I'm a part of, because I should not at least not have a CDL, because I certainly tried to get arrested one night. And then I was one night. And just the stupid stuff I've done. It's like, maybe I'm like a modern day Jonah. And this has been my whale. Like, no, I'm not going to preach happiness. I want to be upset and make other people upset and share those vibes. And that's like the life I lived for a long time.
Damn.
I'm done with it.
Yeah. That's just like destructive, you know?
I've thrown some shit out that I've been gathering for the last 15 years, and I've probably said it in ways that I understand that are just going to sound completely crazy to people, but the bottom line is try to start feeling good. Try to stop. You know, it's important.
It's like habit forming in your brain. It's like if your response to things, if you formed the habit that your response to things is thinking, you know, like X, Y, or Z that isn't helpful to you, then, like, no matter how fake it feels, you have to rewire that habit, because one day, and it might be months down the line, your brain is going to, you know, have its response, and instead of reaching for X, Y, or Z, it reaches for, like, A, B, or C, and that's what you've been, like, working towards.
Yeah.
Like, that's, like, just, like, psychologically speaking, like, there's, you know...
I've come a long way, but at the same time, as I was saying that, I started feeling my words closing off, like, oh, I'm going to offend somebody. But, like, I don't care anymore. Like, it's important. Like, we need to raise our vibes. Get them up.
Nice. Man, look at those squirrels frolicking.
Spring is coming. It's not here yet. The trees are starting to bud. I'll take some pictures and put them on the website.
There's also some dead nettles starting to come up. That's, because we don't spray, like, pesticides or any stuff up here. That's edible. We can eat that. You can cook it up. You can cook up the greens. You can eat the flowers. Yeah.
Man, miss me with all that.
There's wild onions over there. That's either wild onions or wild garlic.
I'll do the wild onions. I think I see them.
Yeah. You could put that in stuff like green onions you get from the store or whatever. Yeah, they're a little tough.
There's no reason an onion should be right there, and yet it sprouts.
Yeah.
And some people are just throwing seeds in rocks.
That's like another biblical thing. It's like...
It is.
I know. It's like
there's a lot of wisdom in the Bible, and I know I was kind of going hard on the Christianity, but it was traumatizing. I don't have any beef against anybody. There's, like, beautiful people in churches, and some of them do good for their community, although I do believe there's way too many churches for there to be so many poor. Oh, I almost offended somebody. I felt it.
No, I mean, I don't go to it. I, like, do not respect a church that doesn't have some degree of, like, social, like, just trying to help people. Like, I don't...
Like, every church I've been to has had, like, a missions team and stuff, but it's, like, 12 people of thousands.
Yeah.
Or hundreds, you know? It's like most of those people are there for their weekly cleansing.
Yeah, no. And I think, like... Yeah. I also think that especially right now, like, if you're Catholic and you're not helping, like, Hispanic people right now, Hispanic and Latino people right now, like, what are you doing? Like,
everyone should be helping everybody.
Everybody should help everyone, but especially because there are so many people. Like, you're literally sitting in the pews with people who might be...
When I was overseas, our job was to interdict guys coming over the border, and we caught a lot of them. Most of them had weapons, bombs, guns. But I'd look these guys in the eyes, and I didn't feel hate.
They were human, too.
Totally.
Yeah.
Ready to kill us.
Well, they're probably looking at you guys and thinking, those are guys with weapons, too.
Yeah, but we didn't pull the trigger. We never pulled it first. We're not like cops.
Wimps.
Yeah, straight up. If you're a cop and you're that paranoid, like, get out, man.
I know. I'm like, so many cops are, like, pussies. Like, we saw that one that's, like, the cop, like, shooting at the acorn, and, like, it's actually terrifying when you start to think about it, but it is, like...
It is. Like, get more training. Mentally pretend you're in situations like that. Go through it in your mind a million times. And it's like... we would run the gauntlet a lot. And I remember becoming pretty complacent after the very first time we went out, and that's scary thinking back because people were like, this was 2006, 2007 in Iraq. It was a terrible time, like all the time. But we were there like, hey, what's up, baby? There's nurses on this fob. We were such shitbags. We were cocky, like to a dangerous degree.
You with your cunty eyebrows, then.
Oh. I wonder if they'd grown back. Yeah, they had, because I got that picture where
you
I'm
don't
sitting
have
there
your
all sad.
eyebrows.
I really, yeah.
Yeah, Jeff told me this story earlier about how a coworker of his did him dirty by recommending he get his eyebrows done at a certain place, and then he comes back with, like, thin little pencils.
Humiliating.
Yeah.
But I saw the humor in it then. I knew I wasn't going to do anything to retaliate. I've always had that level of control, you know? But I hate pranks. Like, don't prank me. They prank up here. I'm done with pranks. All right. So, I'm releasing a song.
Okay, let's hear it.
And it's not me singing. I just wrote the lyrics. That's literally it.
Is there singing, then?
Oh, yeah, there's a girl singing. Piper. Take it away, Piper. Where is it?
2 weeks gone was near. A shadow grinning ear to fear. A silent whispered plea ripples into eternity. Some weep, all mourn. Now wish I was never born. I have no roots. I steady roam a place unknown and never home. Grab a shovel and a ski mask, push me in. I realize I no longer hear my screams. That's because I'm dead, floating high above this gruesome, bloody scene. Doc's worried, a gentle plea. You're sick, they can't see. How can I hide the haunted visions? No longer buried deep. Silent struggle day by day to keep the demons at knuckles length. I'll keep writing, penning strength. Grab a shovel and a ski mask, push me in. I realize I no longer hear my screams. That's because I'm dead, floating high above this gruesome, bloody scene. Is this the truth inside a twisted dream? A ghostly echo from myself to me. Ping off walls made of eternity. A tattoo of sound worth remembering. Grab a shovel and a ski mask, push me in. I realize I no longer hear my screams. That's because I'm dead, floating high above this gruesome, bloody scene. Wait, a shift, a light, new sight, a gruesome scene we turn toward. Find strength in inventing. A broken soul finds life in fixing a heart. The pain gets in the way and will go away. Don't be afraid, don't be afraid. Be afraid. A gruesome scene we turn to art. Find strength inventing. A broken soul finds life in fixing a heart. The pain gets in the way and will go away. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
that's it. It's called Demon at Knuckles. What'd you think?
Have you seen the movie I Saw the TV Glow?
No.
It reminded me a lot of that in some ways. Because there's like this whole like metaphor within the movie. Well, it's literal within the movie. It's also
Are you talking about the
metaphor.
lyrics?
Yeah, the lyrics.
Oh, you were listening to the
So,
lyrics? I just think that what they did with the melody, like, I don't deserve that.
No, it was hype. It was uplifting. Yeah, there's a metaphor about being buried alive in it. That reminded me of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, grab a shovel and a ski mask, push me in. I realize I no longer hear my screams. That's because I'm dead.
Yeah.
Floating high above this gruesome bloody scene. That was a metaphor for my soul, how my soul felt.
Yeah.
Like, I was just away. Away.
But yeah, no, it was hype. It was uplifting.
This has been real as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know it's gonna be sloppy for a while, and I'm still feeling like I'm so excited we did this. I thought this was awesome. But you know, when you get so hype about a project and then you actually start doing it, there's always that fear, that nervousness. I'm still like experiencing that.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
That's right. But we're doing
As
it.
corny as it
we're,
sounds,
We're
yeah.
sitting here doing it,
Mhm.
fighting through that. Like what the fuck? What if I freeze up? Like, nah, screw that, man. I got it. You get in the flow state. That's not a problem. That's what I was telling Patch today. Get in that flow state. Because he'll say if he's all stressed out, he can't figure out how to fix a light bulb. But when he finally calms down and gets in that alignment,
Yeah.
he can suddenly MacGyver a brand new fan out of 3 fans.
Did he do that?
He did that. He did that in our dish pit.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Patch
So,
rules.
but yeah, I think we're gonna end it here.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Jeff.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Second episode.
Cool.
Haters gonna drink their haterade, I suppose. All right. Bye, everybody.
Inside my hoodie, inside my hoodie, inside my hoodie where the echoes never fade. All my dreams share a house with my nightmares unafraid. Whoa, the silence hums a melody, a symphony of everything that's buried deep in me. I find comfort in the shadows where I can bring the light, hiding under fabric stitched with battles I still fight. Inside my hoodie, I'm a legend and a ghost, wearing all my stories like a shield against the cold. Some say just a cover, but there's fire in these folds. Inside my hoodie, yeah, it's where I take control. Inside my hoodie, yeah, it's where I take control. Inside my hoodie, yeah. Zippers like a doorway to the worlds I never show, where the past and future tangle in a thread of highs and lows. They see fabric, they don't see the weight I carry here. A map of all the places where I conquered all my fear. I find comfort in the shadows where I can bring the light, hiding under armor made of stitches wound up tight. Inside my hoodie, I'm a legend and a ghost, wearing all my stories like a shield against the cold. Some say just a cover, but there's sky in these folds. Inside my hoodie, yeah, it's where I take control. Inside my hoodie, yeah, it's where I take control. Inside my hoodie, pull the strings tight, hear the echoes call my name. I'm more than what you see, I'm the spark inside the flame. Every tear, every fray, every thread that's torn away, built the person standing here refusing to obey. Inside my hoodie where my chaos makes me whole.